Speaking to reporters at the Chinese embassy in Kololo on China's aid programs to developing countries, Chinese ambassador to Uganda Zhang Lizhong expressed concern over the country's soaring debt, which now accounts for one-half of the country's total wealth.
Uganda's debt is an issue of concern to many people. However, according to our evaluation, from the structure of Uganda's debt, larger part of that debt comes from the multilateral institution, financial institution, as well as the private creditors. A larger part, and a small part is from the bilateral creditors, including China. The debt, the debt includes the external debt, sovereign debt, as well as the internal debt. The Uganda's internal debt is increasing a bit fast for recent years.
However, Lizhong said he had spoken to the International Monetary Fund, and it assured him that Uganda had not yet reached a critical stage of default.
Last time when I talked to the IMF expert, I consulted them with this question. They said the risk is moderate according to the evaluation of the IMF.
He, however, highlighted the need for financial reforms in the global market to enable developing countries to access credit for development. Lizhong confirmed that China will continue to lend African countries without strict conditions.
We are standing with the developing countries in promoting the financial institution reform so that global south can have more access to the finance. Very important issue. China's financial support is unconditional. Has no strings attached to it.
He added that they were now focusing on promoting construction projects that develop countries, as well as those aimed at lifting ordinary people out of poverty.
And our financial support has greatly supported the infrastructure development in Africa, including Uganda, and contributed to African countries' effort on its path to modernization. I think we do need to balance this debt issue as well as the financial support. I think we need to find a proper balance. Financial institution always conduct feasibility study on certain specific project to ensure the sustainability of the project.
He also slammed allegations that Chinese companies are involved in environmental destruction in Uganda by building industries in swamps, citing that it was wrong and that those aware about it should report it to the Chinese embassy in Uganda.
I'm satisfied with the majority of the Chinese enterprises. However, I think some individual persons or individual companies, their actions, if they do not meet with the requirements of the laws or regulations, they do not represent the whole Chinese community, And if the media or anyone has the clues, for these unlawful doings, just report to the authority, and of course the embassy will do our part if we get any clues in these issues.
The Chinese ambassador said China's tax exemption on various goods from Africa has led to a 40% growth in trade in the first 8 months, while China has been able to trade goods worth $100 million and more in Uganda, citing that Chinese companies have invested more than $40 million this year alone.